Alrighty, guys. Good evening. Welcome in. Hope everyone's doing well. We should be just wrapping up those ads about now. We're just gonna do some Hoyo dailies today because I'm still a little sick. I am feeling like I'm getting better, but we're just not quite there. If I'm gonna be going through like story stuff in like ZZZ, so we'll delay the Guang stuff a day or so, and see how we're feeling. But yeah, welcome in, guys. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's see. Base, welcome in. Yeah, we're gonna start with Genshin, but we'll switch over to the other Hoyos as well. Kaizen, welcome in. How you doing there? Hanging in there. Dragon, welcome. I think you're sick too. Ebok, welcome in. Welcome. Heard this is a Nintendo Direct. No comment. I don't know anything. Also, hit a plus. Hello. Are you not gonna watch the Fate trailer? Is there a Fate trailer? I can't even keep track. Is there a Fate trailer? Let me see. Where's my calendar? Oh, there's a trailer. Alright, hold on. Alright. Oh, thank you guys. Simlupa, welcome in. How you doing today? How am I? Sick. Just got fallen female Violet. Nice. Alright, let's switch over here. How's that? Oh, it's not even working. Hold on. Oh, hang on. Alright, thank you for the link, guys. Let me pull this up here. Been fine, Simlipa? That's good to hear. I'm still sick. I'm getting better, but not quite ready to go through like story stuff in ZZZ. So we're gonna go through the Redo Chronicles. Pause. God dang it. Alright, let's see here. By the way, guys, it is now day 6 for CYL voting. Oh my god, why the heck does this always keep doing this? Hang on. Alright. I have to break my no buying orbs thing. One of the two things I said I would spend for happened. One's final day. I mean tomorrow. Because day 6 is the second to last day, the penultimate day. Alright, let's give this a watch here. You should be able to hear. Drinking medicine. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. New legendary hero, guys. Okay, I guess that makes sense.
A legendary hero? Me? Oh, yay! That's amazing! Right?
Because we already had... Have we had all the other siblings now except for the two youngest? Budding Staff, Ice Lock Plus, Windfire Charm, Attack Speed Aria, and Speed Rush Shackle. And Budding Flower. A lot of buds.
We'll be okay.
38, 65, 49, 19, 35. Okay.
Who to crush?
Yeah, because we got Ryoma, we got Xander, we got Hinoka, we got Camilla.
And a little of this.
Wait. We got... Oh, wait, have we gotten Leo and Takumi? I don't even know if we gotten those.
Sure thing.
Although Sakura, when they eventually show up, we got Style here. What is this? Freeze. Okay. Within 6 spaces of unit. Okay, we'll read through all that.
Show me how.
But yeah, when they eventually give us Sakura, we don't think we've gotten Sakura, right? My friend in the UK is my contact for getting all the stuff from the UK for Fire Emblem. He is a huge Sakura fan, so I'm sure he'll be all over that. Assuming he still plays. I'm sure he'd come back just for Legendary Sakura.
Hey.
No, Leo and Takumi haven't happened. Yeah, they're probably of the 4 siblings. Those 2 are the least popular. That's what school early. I mean, everyone did. Oh, we had 2. Is it November? Okay, we're getting Emblem Byleth of the Academy.
My students would take my glowing and floating as an emblem in stride. At least I think they would. It'll be all right.
Reposition gate.
Yes.
Legend Sakura happened a while ago. Okay, so we're just missing the 2 guys now. Instructor Opus, reposition gates, Goddess Dance. Really? Perfect attack speed favor, and instruct 4. And emblem effects. I'll read through all that. So, most of Fire Emblem and head straight to 3 houses.
Goddess dance.
Sparkle, welcome in. We're just watching the Faye trailer real quick, and then we'll go over to the Hoyo dailies. Roy Robin Crom. Well, some of those are the bracelets, not the rings.
Next?
Not all of them, but some of them.
Stand down.
Little brothers are the only ones left. They're still older than Elise.
It's the Winter Festival. I'm having a blast.
Should I give Engage another chance?
This'll warm you up.
No, right? Kana and Shigure if we count DLC.
Look at all the snow. Present for ya.
I mean, I don't think they were only DLC, were they? They were just like... Yeah, they weren't only... They were just 2nd generation. Of course, they showed Dimitri, since I really loves the character. Engage. Congrats on the 70 stream streak. Alright, there's Sakura, Ash, Ryoma, wait, what? Valencia, $9, Alpha Thor, Volley, Ike. Oh, that's the... Is that the harmonic one? Oh my god. Come back. You mean your stream is... Okay, so yeah, just close the app and reopen. We'll go through all the skills and all the banner. Hey, Suzushi as well. 70 stream streak. Welcome in. How's it going? We're gonna watch that trailer one more time. Just go through. Let me switch the category. Just since we're gonna be on here for at least a couple minutes. Fire Emblem Heroes. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-da-dum. Oh, main characters in the DLC. Okay. Yeah, but I mean, like, even if they're not main characters, they're still part of the main release, so they'll be included. But I mean, DLC is also included eventually. But yeah. Wait, Legendary Elise? Yeah, we got Legendary Elise and Emblem Byleth. Just watched it. Holy moly! Hey, story streams. It's too early to mention it since we barely know Fortune's Weave. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's see. We got Fortune's Weave when it launches. Let's see here. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Any plans for Valentine? Oh, that reminds me, actually. Hang on. Let me do this now before I forget. Let me change the emotes. Because we're about 3 weeks away, right? I think. 2 weeks? 2.5 weeks? Where am I here? Ba-da-bum, ba-da-da-dum. Doing okay. Doing IRL cramming stuff in the morning. Oof. I remember those days. Actually, better question. Should I go back to school? Get another degree? Possibly. Okay, where are we here? Viewer awards, emotes. Alright, so we're switching the holiday emote. As we do. So by Hector. And where are ya? Where are you? You guys probably don't know that reference. All right, Valentine's Bubba. Not Bubba. Old Hubba. That's what it is. Old Hubba. 1K bits. So if you reach 1K bits lifetime, you can unlock the holiday slot. So it should be set now. If you need to, you might need to refresh or close and reopen the app. Hating on Marching Show. The reaction looks pretty good. Everyone seemed to be pretty excited. Hey, there's the hug emote. I love the emotes. It's probably my favorite. I don't know who's going to be on Valentine's banner. We'll talk about it. The Lana Bird, welcome in. One last use. It's not showing up on my thing anymore. But yeah, Valentine's should be set. Birthday's in 2 weeks. Oh, nice. Wait, what day is it for you? What day? What day? We're gonna go through this trailer one more time. Bum 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 ba da da dum. How's it going? Lana Bird, welcome in. Wednesday? Wait, Wednesday what? Which, is it the 11th? Alright, so here we go. We have legendary Elise. Charlotte, welcome in. How's it going? Yes? Okay, cool. I'll have to remember that. It's the day before I leave for Florida. So we'll try and remember that there. We are looking at artwork for Fire Emblem Heroes Legendary Elise. Looks pretty much the same except for armor, maybe.
A legendary hero? Me?
Here's the standing artwork there. I think the artwork for this one's pretty good. Usually the legendary artwork is pretty good. They're pretty good about making sure they keep that up to standard.
That's amazing! Right?
So Fire Legendary, colorless staff, Cav. A budding staff calculates damage from staff like other weapons. Accelerated special trigger cooldown count -1. Max cooldown count value cannot be reduced below 1. For foes within 3 rows of 3 columns of centered on unit, inflicts attack speed, defense, res -5. Reduces the percentage of foes non-special reduced damage by X% skills by 50%, excluding excluding AoE specials. Neutralizes. This is like the wrong day to release the trailer. I can't talk. Neutralizes foes non-special if foe would reduce unit's HP to 0. Unit survives with 1 HP. Effects during combat. Grants attack speed, defense, res +10 to unit. Unit deals +25 damage, excluding AoE specials. Reduces damage from foes' attacks by 15 during combat, excluding AoE specials. Unit can reduce. Unit can use the following style: freeze style. We'll get to that in a bit. Ice Lock Plus. Yeah, Windfire Charm. If an assist skill is used, unit. Wait, what's her assist skill again? Ice Lock Plus. That's right. If an assist skill is used, unit's special cooldown count does not go down. Ooh, that may be good for what's it called? The thing where you fight the big one. I can't even remember. When special triggers, boost damage by 70% of the greater of units foes, greater of units or foes attack. Calculates damage from staff after combat damage is added. Reduces damage from foes first attack by 40% during combat. First attack, yada yada yada. Start a player phase or enemy phase. Grants attack liberate and speed liberate to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. Attack speed Aria, and then speed res Shackle. Oh, then we have to do a bit more here. And Budding Flower. Enables Kanto. Distance max of 3, min of 1. If unit initiates combat, after combat inflicts Undefended and Discord on target and foes within 2 spaces of target through their next actions, and applies Divine Bane Haze on target space and on each space within 2 spaces of target space for 1 turn. Grants attack speed, defense, res +5 to unit. Unit deals +7 damage, excluding AoE specials. Reduces damage from foes' attacks by 7, excluding AoE specials. And neutralizes effects that inflict special cooldown charge -X on unit during combat. And also, after decreasing the speed difference necessary to make a follow-up attack by 10, would allow unit to trigger a follow-up attack, excluding guaranteed or prevented follow-ups. Triggers potent follow 100% during combat.
We'll be okay.
$38, $65, $49, $19, $35.
Show me how.
Who to crush?
Huzzah! And a little of this. Sure thing.
And then we have our style. Unit can use the following style. Freeze style. Unit can attack foes within 6 spaces of unit in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, regardless of unit's range. Damage dealt by unit's attacks and damage from foes' attacks during combat are reduced to 0, and foes' savior effects will not trigger. Rooker, that's what it was. Rooker sieges. Rooker take at least 1 damage. After combat, inflicts gravity, isolation, and status preventing counter attacks on foe through its next action and grants another action to unit. Unit cannot move or attack structures. After combat, movement effects do not occur, and remaining movement granted from Kanto is treated as 0. Unit suffers a counterattack if any of the following conditions are met. Foe is armored with range equaling 2. Foe can counterattack regardless of unit's range, or foe's range is the same as distance between unit and foe. Skill effects range is treated as 2. This style can be only used once per turn. I'm gonna catch up with chat real quick. Pretty good. This is Zootopia 2. Now I've seen the first James Bond movie featuring Roger Moore, Live and Let Die. Nice. I enjoyed that one. Finally, Legendary Elise. Yes. You went live right after the trailer, so I thought you were waiting for it. No, usually if we're waiting for a trailer, we go live before it comes on, so we're like ready to go. I was just uploading today's short on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube shorts. Make sure you guys like, comment, and share, please. Since you said to tell you when it happened, PF Season 5 Part 2. Oh, it's okay. So it is a part 2. Okay, I was like, where did what happened with that? Okay, thank you. Is it another 10 episodes, or how many are we looking at?
Show me how.
Okay, so weakens distant foes by preventing counters, assists, and savior. Foe's miracle is null with her triple attack. So we can defeat Miracle. Yay. That's a pretty big check. They've been adding Miracle to a lot of like newer characters recently too. Dorella, welcome in. Thank you for voting for Tsubasa. It's day 6, guys. So we're looking at Legendary Elise. It's another batch of 10. Okay. So I guess they're just doing 10 and 10. And then we also have a new emblem hero. Really like more as Bond. Hold on here. Emblem Byleth. There's the art. Take a look. Theme song was also great. Most songs written by Paul McCartney. Yeah. Sorry. Apparently there were several delays in the cable airing, and they were waiting till everything was out on cable. Okay. Well, that's weird. But yeah. Emblem Byleth. I think Elise's art is better, but this is still good.
My students would take my glowing and floating as an...
All right. Yeah, it's an okay artwork. I mean, it's consistent with all the other emblem art. My orbs are crying. Faye keeps dropping units I like. Gotta get the Byleth.
At least I think they would.
Infantry Blue Mage.
It'll be all right.
Wait, I didn't see that. Hold on.
At least I think they would.
it's
It'll be
debuff
all
stats.
right.
Never mind.
Yes.
Alright, Instructor's Opus, accelerate special trigger, cooldown count -1. If a rally or movement assist skill is used by unit, grants another action to unit once per turn. If a rally or movement assist skill is used by unit or target's unit, inflicts speed res -7, sabotage and exposure on closest foes to both unit and target ally, or unit and targeting ally after movement and foes within two spaces of those foes through the next actions. Grants attack speed defense res +15 to unit. Unit deals +25 damage, excluding AoE specials. Reduces damage from foes' attacks by 15, excluding AoE specials. Neutralizes effects that inflict special cooldown charge -X on unit during combat. And also, if decreasing the speed difference necessary to make a follow-up attack by 10 would allow units to trigger a follow-up attack, excluding guaranteed or prevented follow-ups, triggers potent follow 100% during combat. We got reposition gate. Goddess Dance. Boosts damage by 80% of unit speed when special triggers. Reduces damage from foes' attacks by 40% during combat, excluding AoE specials. If a rally or movement assist skill is used by unit and if a target ally has already acted, grants another action to target ally. And if Kanto has already been triggered, re-enables Kanto once per turn. This effect does not trigger if target ally has Sing or Dance. If a rally or movement assist skill is used by units, if there's only one ally with the highest HP among allies who have already acted in spaces adjacent to unit after movement, excluding target or rally or movement assist skill and allies with Sing or Dance, grants another action to that ally. If Kanto has already been triggered, re-enables Kanto. Will not trigger again for 2 turns after triggering. Equipping the skill counts as equipping a Sing or Dance skill. Okay. So again, it is a special, but it counts as a dancer. Perfect attack speed. Attack speed favor. Instruct 4. At start of turn, for allies within 2 spaces of unit, if unit speed, attack speed, defense, or res is greater than or equal to allies stat -10, excluding effects from Phantom, grants great talents, +3 to allies' corresponding stat. If a rally or movement assist skill is used by unit, if unit's attack speed, defense, or res is greater than or equal to allies stat -10, excluding effects from Phantom, grants great talent +3 to target allies' corresponding stat. For staff as a skill, stat value is determined after assist skill is used. Grants attack speed, defense, res +X to units. X equals maximum value of great talent among allies on the map. Max of 9. Calculates each stat bonus independently. Unit deals +5 damage, excluding AoE specials, and reduces damage from foes' first attack by 5 during combat. First attack, yada yada yada. This skill grants a max of great talent +9. Then an emblem effect. An enhanced engage special. When special triggers, boost damage by unit's max special cooldown count value ×4, excluding AoE specials. That's a lot. When unit is not equipped with a character-specific assist skill, if a rally or movement assist skill is used by a unit, and if target ally has already acted, grants another action to target ally, and if Kanto has already been triggered, re-enables Kanto. Once per turn, this effect does not trigger if target ally has Sing or Dance. Equipping the skill counts as equipping Sing or Dance skill. Alright. Weakens groups of foes and destroys his victims, raises allies' stats, and instructs them to victory.
Goddess stance. What's next? Stand down.
There's Symbolupa's Dimitri.
It's the Winter Festival.
There it is. So you can make anyone a dancer, guys.
I'm having a blast. This'll warm ya up. Look at all this snow. Present for ya.
Alright. So Sakura joins Elise on Carolus, and Ash as well. So Ash, Sakura, and Elise. We have Ryoma, Korin, and Alencia on red. Oh, are they grouping these together? That's nice of them. So Ryoma, Corrin, Olencia. Then on blue we have Heimdall and Alphathor joining Emblem Byleth. And green we have Volley, Ike, and Vanitas. Ooh. I might go for Carlos because I'm missing, I think, Volley and Vanitas. Actually, hold on. Am I missing all blues? Yeah, I'm missing all blues as well. And then I should have all the reds. I think. I'll have to check. Did I get the harmonic? Or sorry, not harmonic. Duo? I don't even know. Okay. Blue's too risky. Why? Who do you not want? Is it Alphathor? I'll catch up with chat in a second. All right, so there we go. That's our banner. Right there. All right, let me catch up with chat real quick. We gotta get that Byleth. Oldest actor to play Bond. 45 is also the first Englishman. Hater Tanuki. Wait, what did I say? What did I say? I could deal with you. I'll throw the rest of my votes to Tsubasa if you help me get him into AHR. I'll think about it. Sorry about the typo. It's from the United States, from the United States. From the United Kingdom, Sean Connery, yeah. Was Scottish. I think a lot of people. He was still able to be knighted because Scotland's under the British monarchic rule. Criticism of Live and Let Die, other than erroneous writing of Black American slang, would have to be how often the theme song is reused throughout the movie. It's being beat over the head with a song. I mean, that's why they write the theme. Let's see. February Direct is normally the first or second week of the month. Blue's too risky. I only want Emblem Byleth. Oh, so you don't want Heimdall either. Okay. Hate that. No, I didn't say I hate their art. I just said I liked Elise's art better. Bum bum bum. All right, but yeah. So banner on Thursday. That's the 28th, right? I'm sorry, 29th. So Thursday. Let me add that in. I guess that'll be our Faye date this week because I was like, when are we doing Faye? So Thursday's stream will be early anyway because I have to go to sleep early because I have to Friday wake up at like 4 a.m. I think it was like 3 a.m. last year. Yeah. Is that correct on when it normally happens? I would have to check. Do I know anything? Can't say. All right. Faye LME summons. And that'll be an early stream. After Prey, I can get Byleth. I ain't got a lot of orbs, though. How many you got? All right. But yeah, anyone else pulling or not pulling? Or what colors you prioritizing? Again, I think Carlos is probably the biggest priority for me because I think I'm missing... Was it Carlos? No, not Carlos. Green. That was what it is. Green. I'm missing Vanitas, Volley, and then blue. Actually, I have to check if I'm missing all the ones from blue. I think I have all the reds. I'll have to check. You have 5? Okay, so you have some orbs. Main melody is not only reuses almost all the entire score, which itself was written by George Martin, but there's even one instance of it being sung in a yeah, I know they do that with all the themes in like each of the movies. Like if you think that's excessive, keep going. Need to save orbs like now. Carlos first for you. Okay. Yeah, it would be pretty cool to get at least. I think I have Sakura. I can't remember. And Ash I should have, right? I think maybe. I don't even remember. Yeah, we got it, right? I think. I don't know. We'll check. All right. But yeah, green I think is going to be one I want to go for. And then maybe Carlos as well. And possibly blue. I should have all the reds. I should. But anyway. Okay. Anyone else thoughts on the banner? You want Sakura as well? Yeah. So this is a good one to pull for then because they're both on there. And more ashes never hurts, right? Except your orbs. All right. This is my favorite though from Russia with Love. I think Live and Let Die is probably in my top 10. Goldfinger, Diamonds Forever. Wait, who sang Diamonds Are Forever? Is it who I think it is? Because there was one singer who, because normally they use like each artist they use sort of like one Bond theme, but there was one that did two because they were that good. Blue's still pretty good for me. I don't have anyone there. There you go. Yeah. So if you don't have anyone on it, especially if you are wanting one or at least one, but definitely more than one for sure, then you might want to pull on this one then. You can merge Ash. Okay, so you got them. Thoughts are, I hate that Elise drops when I have 50 orbs. I mean, do you have other like story chapters you can farm, like other difficulties, hard and lunatic? I'm also saying yeah. So okay, so yeah. She did multiple. What would be my favorite? No, you know what? My overall favorite Bond theme would probably have to be You Know My Name from Casino Royale. That's probably my number one. Actually, a lot of the Daniel Craig era Bond films had really good themes. Like Skyfall's great. No Time to Die is great. What's the one for Spectre? Tomorrow Never Dies was pretty good. The World Is Not Enough is a really good theme. Okay, Die Another Day. A lot of people hate it as a Bond theme, and I kind of agree with that. But on its own, it's a great Madonna song, I think. It's just not a good Bond theme. Let's see, I have plenty of those too. Yeah, I keep those as like my rainy day fun, like all the like hard and lunatic difficulties. You can grind some, but it's a lot of work. Yeah, that's fair. Often spoke rather highly of the Living Daylights. Or was it A View to a Kill? Are we talking the movie or the song? Who played 007 Die Another Day? Pierce Brosnan. Yes, that was their last one. They didn't expect it to be their last one, but that was their last one. Yeah. I'll step Carlos in blue. Yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards as well. But or no, Carlos in green for me, I think. But I have to check blue. I might want to pull for blue as well. If I don't have Elise by Spark, I spark her over Byleth. Fair. The songs, yes. Living Daylights. Living Daylights. All right. Daniel Craig's your favorite Bond. How would you rank for you all the? There's 6 of them, right? Yeah, there's 6. Should be a 7th soon. Because, I mean, I feel like it's been kind of made pretty clear that we're going to be moving on to a new one. Again, I haven't seen No Time to Die, but it has been spoiled for me. Let's see. It's been a while since I've seen the older Bonds. I'm pretty sure I've seen them all, except there's maybe like one that I might have missed somewhere, but who's on red? Duo, Alencia and Lucia Corin, Emblem Corin. And then I'm blanking on the last one. Who was the last one? Ryoma. Which Ryoma was that? I don't even remember that one. Brosnan is also one of only 2 non-Brits to play. James Bond, the other is Lazenby. Is also the youngest. It's 29, yeah. Because they were trying to set them up for a long career, but nope. Didn't happen. But okay. I think we're good on the Faye trailer banner stuff. We are going to do our dailies. Actually, I'm going to vote in CYL first. Because that's here already. Choose by game title. Day 6, guys. Cast your votes. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left. Choose a hero. Choose a hero. Choose a hero. Choose a hero. There we go. Let that load. I don't want to accidentally click on the one that I'm like, all right, click Tsubasa, and then it just shifts down because all the pictures are loading, and I accidentally vote for like, I don't know, I don't know. Anyway, Tsubasa day 6. Vote. Who's on red? Who's on first? Who'd you like to see as the next Bond? I feel like Tom Hardy. I don't know if I've seen Tom Hardy in a lot of stuff. Initially set to do 7 Bond movies, but no less than 3 things went wrong that ultimately doomed his chances. I think Hardy's a good fit, too big and brutish with respect to his acting ability. I mean, people always criticize like the next Bond choice is like, oh, they don't fit the role, blah 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 blah. Like, because like when Daniel Craig was picked, they're like, oh, he's blonde. And yeah. Honestly, I'd probably choose Azura or Ivy for my freebie this year. I feel like Fimbulvetter is going 2nd place. For CYL, I don't think so. I don't think so. Because they're not as popular as some of the FAOCs that have been introduced in recent years. So, the last social media tally, which again, it's not an exact number, but it's the best we have, showed that Azura and Tsubasa had a commanding lead, and then Ivy was, if they get a huge push, they maybe have a chance, but. And then for the males, I think Sigurd is as close as one could be for safe for the men's. And then I think second, Black Knight has the inner track, but there are some that are hot on their tail. But this was like a day and a half ago. An actual character. They always do that. They always do that. Like every recast gets criticism. Yeah. Yeah. They basically, once they prove themselves, then everyone like loves them. Like, look what happened with Daniel Craig. Look what happened with all of them. Cillian Murphy, first choice, but I think he could do it justice. Earned knighthood for his work as an actor. Red second, green last. Okay, so Carlos red, blue, and then green for you. Hope Fenner looks outright feral. She's top 20. Of course, I want her to lose because I'm tired of OCs. Oh, yeah, no, she's top 20. That doesn't, yeah. Again, what they do every year is the fans will go on social media and they'll do a search of everyone that's tweeting. They're like, because after this, I tweet on Twitter. They're like, oh, I voted for Tsubasa, yada, yada, yada. And I do that on all my accounts. And then what they do is, that, because, again, that we don't have, like, a real way to kind of track the votes, but that's the best way we have. Now, obviously, not everyone shares their votes. So what people have done, especially for characters that have been in CYL previous years, is that once we have an idea of, like, okay, here's how many people tweeted this character this year, and here's how many votes they actually got according to the final results, we can get a multiplier. And then we can apply that multiplier to whatever this year's tweet count is and get a fairly accurate reading. Again, it's not perfect, but it's the best we have. So, again, at last count, Azura and Tsubasa had a commanding lead for the women's side. Men's side, Sigurd was fairly safe. Black Knight had a solid inside track for second, but they had a couple, I think, others kind of creeping up behind them. But yeah, on the third and fourth on the female side, it looked like we're a distant third, but Ivy and Kurtz were, I think, third and fourth. We have an idea on Black Knight. Black Knight should be should be currently in line for 2, but again, they had some on their tail. So in the day and a half since those numbers came out, that could have changed. But I feel like Black Knight's got a decent amount of support from what I've seen. Chalamet would make a good one if they want to go younger. Looks like I need to go after both. Our gamer, welcome in. So both new characters. Are you going for any other colors or characters specifically? Okay. That's no good. I need Black Knight to be second. Somebody suggested the next Bond could be a lady. I wouldn't say no to that, but they'll have to do something about the name. So here's my thing, like, because like they've done this with like other franchises, and there's a various thoughts and whatnot. I feel like especially with characters that have been created as a certain, especially if it's an adaptation of like something like a novel series or whatever, and they're consistent in how that character is portrayed. Yeah, I mean, you can take some various liberties because obviously, from going from a book character to an on-screen movie character, almost no actor is gonna like line up perfectly with that. So you deal with what you got. But I feel like if a character is established in a certain way or a certain look, or whether it's gender or race or whatever, I feel like they should be fairly consistent with that. If you want to create another character, don't shoehorn like someone into that character that doesn't match, because one, you're just going to get a lot of criticism anyway, and two, you're robbing not only that actor of like a kind of a career defining role that they can essentially originate, but then you're also kind of robbing just like the medium of like a potentially new IP. So could it be Eddie Redmayne or is it Freddie? I think it's Eddie, unless there's also a Freddy. It's Eddie Redmayne though. All I can say that is this. No, I think the only I've seen them. Were they in that Stephen Hawking biopic? They were also in Les Mis. I saw them in that, but I think they were also in I think they were the Stephen Hawking character. So in the biopic for them. But yeah. Now that being said, like where I say like, oh, don't try and shoehorn another person in. I feel like with Doctor Who, they've done a pretty good job with that. So I'll be like, all right, I'll go along with that. They've done a pretty good job with that. Some cases where it's worked, yeah, exactly, yeah. But that being said, if it's already established in like in an existing medium like a novel, I feel like generally speaking, they would be better served to create a new character that people could be like, oh yeah, this is awesome, and then like, yeah, we can kind of rally behind this. Whereas you're always gonna have people kind of saying like, oh, this character was designed as this way. Yes, that was Redmayne. Distinctly red hair and freckled boy face. I don't know. I think they could. If we were to see them in a role, I'd give them a chance. David Tennant as James Bond. Gotta go now. Although it's almost 1 a.m. and I'm not trying to mess up my sleep schedule. Have a good night. So we get some rest. Yeah, we're gonna just do our voting and then our dailies, and then probably wrap up so I can get some rest. Again, I am feeling better, but just not. I'm still congested, but hopefully I can get some sleep, and hopefully this fever can break. But anyway, let me do my votes, and then we'll switch it over because we gotta do our votes anyway. Votes. Choose by title. They should just have a button like vote again for the same character, because a lot of people will just vote for the same one character. Now, a lot of people change it up, yeah, and maybe not even like anywhere near a majority always vote for the same character, but a lot do. So, wait, what happened? Oh, it's just loading. That's all. I was like, what? It's moving on its own. Okay, so on the 10, we're voting Tsubasa. And then on the iPad, once it loads. Load. Whatever. People went after Alexandra for not looking like Annabeth. Wait, what are we talking about? I know the actress. Interesting choice, but not my first choice either. I only know David Tennant from like maybe like 2 or 3 things. Because I haven't watched Doctor Who. I want to. It's just kind of like very intimidating how much there is. Isn't it like 60 years worth of stuff? I mean, I think they took a break for a long time, but or I could be wrong on that too. I feel like the actor is hurt worse by swapping major stuff about characters because they'll get harassed, even though the decision is on the casting team. Yeah, I can agree with that. Let's see. Much to my disappointment, I do know that Idris Elba will never be James Bond. Doesn't even want the part. I mean, who's to say that they can't create an even better, like similar character for them? Kind of like, okay, so, what was it? Spielberg. I think they were maybe approaching Spielberg at one point, being like, "Hey, would you be interested in directing a Bond film?" So he was like, he was thinking about it, and he was asking his friends for like advice. And one of the people he went to, Spielberg, Steven Spielberg, famous movie director, one of the famous friends that he went to was George Lucas, and George Lucas was like, "I got something better." So they were like, "Here's Indiana Jones." So that's how that happened, by the way. Oh my, stop changing. All right, Tsubasa. Load. Whatever. First Percy Jackson movie. Ah, okay. Annabeth was a blonde teenage girl. The movie made her a brunette woman who looks... Yeah, because the actress is older, yeah. So... Yeah, again, that's on the casting team. But again, sometimes like if they feel super confident in who they pick, they might be like, all right, we might get some hate for this, but let's see how it goes because we're confident in them. And again, if the writing and the director and then obviously the actor themselves do a good job, then yeah, people can be swayed. But it's an uphill battle from the start. But yeah. All right, Tsubasa and Sita, choose. Yay. All right. So now we're going to go do our dailies. Curveball option. How do you feel about Daniel Radcliffe? Don't know. I've only seen them in like one role. And they were good in that role. That's all I've seen them in. So... All right. Game category is changed. Zappy Daito, welcome in. Did you see the Faye trial? We just finished with Faye. So I don't know if you saw it. But we have a new legendary and new emblem if you haven't seen. Do wish people made more new IPs. Exactly. Yeah. Again, like I get the you know, like, oh, we feel safe going with like with an existing IP because people know it by name already. But like at the same time, if you can create a new IP and have it be successful, well, now you have two separate revenue streams, right? Or keep doing that, you have like an infinite amount. But if you keep using the same IP, you risk diluting it or like or tarnishing it. So that's why, like, yeah, I get the idea of like sequels being like, oh, okay, we're gonna rely on a what's the word I'm looking for? A proven IP. But if you make a bad like movie, let's say, for that new IP, well, now you've tarnished the brand, and now you have zero good revenue streams, as opposed to having potentially 2 or 3 or 4. But yeah. Same thing for Leah Jeffries, plays Annabeth in the TV show. Terrific in that role. Where'd bass go? Alright, we're just doing dailies, maybe Divergent Universe. But I'm probably going to hold off on that. I'll probably do that, Divergent Universe, when I'm sitting in a session on Friday if I'm like, oh, this is not as exciting as I expected. Because most of them are pretty good, but sometimes there's one like a dud or two. Alright. So it does things different these days as horror. You've got mail. How many of you guys actually heard that back when you were younger? Like, from the actual source. You've got mail. Yeah, I saw it. They're really trying to let Takumi legendary lists as long as they can. That'll be the final hero in Fire Emblem Heroes ever. At least in terms of my personal experience. Yes, I did. Heard dozens of times as a kid. Actually didn't have
Ad
AOL
Astra
myself because we had a
Abyssosque.
different internet service.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
But I did have AIM through the Netscape browser. Because my parents didn't want us to have like a chat like program, even though all my friends had AOL and they had like you know AOL Instant Messenger built in and all that stuff, but my parents didn't want us to have a chat thing. So I was like, oh, I'm just gonna download this new browser, Netscape 6, I think it was, because it had AIM built in. Ha ha ha. Still had those old school computers growing. What do you mean old school computers? Glad it's not Roy. I have. You don't have enough orbs to spark. Yeah, a lot of people were kind of talking about that. Like Simlupo was kind of surprised they passed over Roy for now. But then they were like, oh, what about Crom and Robin? They skipped over them. But I'm like, they were bracelets. Like we'll get them eventually, but I mean they don't have to go in order either. But I feel like the priority should be on the rings first, you know. Fewer rules means fewer things you can't do.
Let's fly.
And then we'll do staging to get rid of my condensed resin. Yeah. Up. We're going up, up, up.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
So I was like, where am I going? Bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum. Wait, let me check who needs it more. Komi does some pretty good, because I use the thing, you know, you can make artifacts. I use the thing here for her. So these are already pretty good. Not great in terms of like the level ups and stuff like that, but pretty good. Like substats are good, at least. Let's see. Okay, and Nefa needs it more, so that we gave her the Morning Star one. Bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum. This one. Start. Speaking of horror, everyone good at all costs is in the new Silent Hill movie. Wait. Go see the movie I got to see at a special screen. Oh, nice. So thumbs up from you. It sounds like. Let's get this started.
Use of force authorized.
By royal decree, Animal Test 6308. Stand clear.
Lunar charge.
Absorption test.
Looks like violence is
Are you charged up yet? Come on.
A moonlit night for all.
Defensive mode engaged. Preparing for dust up.
Oz, reveal thyself. Animal Test 6308. Animal hypostasis emulation.
Yay. 780. We need to get to 1280, right? I watch the horror movies that don't use gore. I just don't do anything with like jump scares, especially. I can't do.
Use the force authorized.
I don't mind things like
Defense initiated.
like dark, like psychological stuff. Like what's that one movie
By
with
royal
Nicole
decree.
Kidman? I don't want to spoil the movie, but like, I don't know another way to describe it. Is it called The Others? Have you guys seen that one?
No rest for
I wouldn't call that horror, but it's kind of like
Blade.
kind of creepy in a way. But it's more like a psychological thing.
Defensive mode engaged.
Stand clear. Moons converge.
Annihilation mode.
It's a horror movie. Yeah, it was creepy, and it's not my favorite, but I was fine getting through it. New record. Let's go. 37 seconds. Yeah, I did not expect that twist. We got like 5. Look at that. Now we have 3 more. Yeah, I will say I was not expecting that twist. I was like, oh, that's
Use the
clever.
force authorized.
Kind of dark.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Oz, reveal thyself. Absorption test.
Is this the Fontaine music?
A moonlit night for all.
It's like, I didn't say I liked it. I said I can handle it. Did I say I liked it? If I did, I lied.
Insulation chamber deployed. Ultimatum protocol.
By royal decree. Wink. Animal test 6308.
Okay, without being gory, his point is Shining. Slight spoiler is alluded to in Zootopia. I haven't seen The Shining, but like I've listened to the music from it, or not all of it, but like an example of it for a class I taught about music in the media. Mostly it's the use of the DSE ray. And I had to even preface the students, by being like, "You're gonna see a shot of the, or like a scene from the movie, not like the whole scene, or nothing's actually gonna happen, but you're gonna see more of like an aftermath, and just want to prepare you for what you're gonna see. It's not pretty." Okay, so you can handle the horror imagery in Attack on Titan.
Use the force authorized.
Guys, it's mostly like jump scares and gore and stuff like that I don't like.
No rest for the wicked.
I summon thee.
No rest for the wicked.
It was the first horror movie I ever watched. So good. I haven't watched it actually. Take a look at my level 70 combi. Yeah, we can take a look.
Deployed.
Remind me again what your Columbina team is, because I need the context in terms of like getting to know their build, like how they're being used.
Stand clear.
So if you can remind me your team before I look at it. Let me finish using up my condenser and then I'll look at
Cleanup
it.
sequence.
I think I have one more after this. Maybe? Or maybe 2. Yeah, after this one I have one more. We're gonna Attack on Titan, but it's not like the excessive gore. Now I have a standard tradition of watching one non-gory horror movie every Halloween.
Use the force authorized.
By royal
I
decree.
used to watch movies for Halloween, but that was like back when I was like
Animal
maybe like in
test
college and I had a lot of time on my hands. These days I don't have time for this. But yeah, my every year I would watch a movie. Actually, no, it was not that I would specifically like, hey, let's watch a movie. It's Halloween. It's that I would always be watching Disney Channel
Stand clear.
in my dorm room, and then obviously Disney Channel when it's Halloween time. They have a ton of Halloween themed movies, and they would always just kind of go through the
Insulation
list,
chamber deployed.
you know, and not even like ABC Family, but like actual Disney Channel.
Annihilation mode.
Absorption test.
What are everyone's thoughts on Halloween Town? Was it 4 or whatever, or was it Return to whatever the 4th one? It's more like tamed gore, like it is in Demon Slayer. Kind of hope we get Fallen Fagato. I also want that more than the Mad King Leo. I was like the biggest watcher of Mad King Leo. What if we get both? What if we get both? Cannot go if it's in print, animation, or video games. Oh, I can't handle video games. I mean, I bought like a bunch of Resident Evil games for the GameCube back in the day, but that's only because we like to watch my friend, because they were cheap on eBay, and they were like complete in box for the GameCube and everything. But they were cheap, and I was like, all right, let's buy a bunch of these, add them to the collection. But then like it's like we used to have fun watching my friend play through them in the dark because he would get so freaked out. But okay, we're good here, and we can leave. Alhaitham, Columbina, Raiden, and Baiju or Kokomi. When you say Baiju or Kokomi, which one is your preferred? Was that the one with Sarah Paxton? Yes. So thoughts on that? Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum.
This realm is truly beginning to thrive.
Look at the first
I
two and don't
cannot
care about
help
watching the
but
other
be
two.
stirred.
It's better than Halloween Town 3. Thought the movie was fine. Thought Sarah is a good enough actress, but at the same time, it's like, why? Like, if they can't get the original actress of the main act, like the starring role, if you can't get them back or if they're unavailable, why would you even like bother? Because like, if they're unavailable and you recast them, well, now you can't go back to them. If you were to ever make another one. Never saw 2. 2 was pretty good. 1, 3, and 4. What were the names of all 4 again? I feel like I'm confusing the names. I know what happened in 1 and 2. But I think I remember 3. 4 I definitely remember. Like, you can't forget because like it's just like stuck in your mind. Hey, why does this character look different? But yeah, basically, again, I would always have the Disney Channel on, and every Halloween they would just show every day multiple Halloween movies. Usually they had 2 at least every evening, like one around like early evening, one like during like prime time, so to speak. My hair's a mess, and then they go from there. I think after the second one, once you get into like the late night hours, they would just air reruns of some of their other shows. My headcanon, it ended after 2. Prefer to keep that way. See that, but Sean Connery came back as James Bond one last time after they had cast George Lazenby in the movie. Yeah, but we're talking about Sean Connery. Depends if I want double Dendro or double. Okay, so you do change between them. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum. So who's your DPS in that situation there?
If you ever have any questions about the...
Oh my god. We're 1 away from a another free standard pool. We're not exploring today, guys. Just dailies. Matrix were in my head canon. It's only 1 movie. I thought 2 and 3 were okay. I haven't seen the 4th. It was another turn. Yeah, we don't count that one. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I just because I haven't seen it, but it's not officially a Bond film from MGM. How do we get there again? Friends. Sparkle. Oh, Sparkle, did you get your Welkins? You should have hopefully gotten those. Check info. Obviously, I'll have them. I don't have a hype them. How am I supposed to know that? Canonically a main DPS. Okay. Columbina. View details. Is this llamas? Artifacts. Icons, yeah, 0 talents, 1, 6, and 6. Do you need help farming the boss? Because you can start leveling up their skill and burst. Yeah, so you should level up their skill and burst. Let's take a look at artifacts here. Confirm, do you think we'll see Rebirth get revealed at the February Directs? Was it confirmed? I don't know. Never Say Never Again was produced. No, it was not produced by Eon. Basically, a remake of Thunderball. It's not part of the James Bond movie canon. Correct. Okay, let's take a look at these. Oh, I can't see like the rolls. Hold on. I have to pull this up in whatchamacallit. Sparkle Genshin Showcase. Square Enix has already confirmed that the entire remake trilogy is coming to Switch 2. Let's go! Being a support, Ryan's there for Hyperbloom, Kokomi, and Baiju are sustained. So I feel like who the DPS is obvious. I don't have Alhaitham, I don't have Kokomi, I don't have Baiju, so only the characters I have are the ones that I know for sure what their role is or can be. And some characters that I don't have. Particularly ones that I've thought about getting, mostly. Because then, like, obviously I look into, like, how I would use them and stuff like that. Alright, so let me look on here. Can I pull this on the screen? Oh, it's not cropped properly. I need to find a better way to do this. I need another monitor. So you'll be like, alright, this monitor is for showing the browser. So that way it's always the exact size I want it to be. Let's see here. Because I want to look at the artifacts and the rolls here. We got roll quality. Yeah, see, you guys can't see the roll quality. No. I mean, I guess I can just pull it over. But then I have to make sure I put it back for when we watch YouTube videos. Alright, so this is Sparkle's Columbina. But yeah, I would if you need help farming the weekly boss so you can get the boss drops, or if you have been fighting them but maybe just got the wrong thing, you probably have a bunch of dream solvents by now. That's what I did. I was like, I need these boss mats. Dream solvents. Brought her up to you. She's a healer like 20 plus times. Yeah, but unless I have used them, it's not gonna stick. Like, I'm not gonna remember. All right, that's pretty good at HP though. Let's see here. Okay, HP on most of the main stats. Crit damage and attack. Okay. Are you gonna stick with the attack on the one, or are you gonna try and switch that? Let's look at the rolls here. We got 2 rolls for HP percentage here. 1 for crit rate, looks like. What's a good crit rate and crit damage ratio? Is it still 1 to 2 for most characters? Is it good for her? Whenever you ask who to use as a healer, I say Nefer, or use as a healer for Nefer. I say with what you have, Barbara. Okay, but Kokomi's the upgrade. All right, let's see. Here we got a roll for HP percentage, flat HP, and then defense. Yeah, I mean this is a decent artifact here, but at some point if you can kind of upgrade, that would be good. Got crit here on this. What's this artifact set? I forgot that one. But crit and crit, and then crit attack and HP. But HP main percentage main set. That's good. And then a little bit of everything here. Looks like crit rate, HP percentage, ER, and defense. I feel like the HP is a big low. I mean, I think it's better than mine. Let me see. Although, okay, yeah, I guess I haven't leveled up all my artifacts either. And Sparkle hasn't leveled up some of their artifacts, but I'm guessing it's because they're gonna try and get better artifacts, so they don't want to fully invest in these ones. I want at least 35k for part of her. I mean, she wants high HP, yes. Let me see what mine looks like. But again, I haven't leveled up all my artifacts. I think I only have 3 of them leveled up. Kind of like how Sparkle has 3 leveled up. But I'm assuming the 2 that aren't, I'm assuming the Sparkle is waiting to get better ones so that they don't fully invest in those ones. Oops, no, go back. Yeah, my Columbina, that's about the same. About 33k. So, but yeah, once Sparkle levels up their artifacts, I don't again, maybe they're waiting for better ones, which is what I would assume. Also too, yeah, Columbina is only level 70, so I'm sure that'll go up a little bit from just levels, and then the big bump will be from leveling up the last 2 artifacts. She's level 70 though, so probably find one. Yeah, again, yeah, once they're leveled up, even to 80 would be a big boost there. But yeah, leveling up the artifacts, I'm guessing, will be a big help there. Well, welcome in. How you doing today? Actually, I am feeling a bit. I'm still congested, but speaking, I'm feeling better. How's it going, Will? Welcome, welcome. We went through the Faye trailer, the 2 new characters, then we did our voting for Tsubasa, and now we're going through our dailies. We're just taking a look real quick at Sparkle's Columbina. So, but yeah, this is off to a good start. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, am I correct in that you're holding off on was that Sands and the Feather until you get better artifacts? The game I can see in the direct, because why wouldn't Nintendo support it, is Expedition 33. You know what I want? Kingdom Hearts, and not a cloud version. Like, even if it's keycard or digital only or whatever, still better than cloud version. Not the best. I'd rather have it on the cart. I don't know if they have a big enough card yet. Wasn't not happy with my first encounter with the new weekly boss. If you want, we can help out. I usually just do match because it's just faster, having 4 players. But if you want, we can help out at some point. Not today, but we can help you out with that. You died instantly. Who are you using? Were you doing it by yourself or with co-op? Because usually when I'm fighting the weekly boss, I'm doing co-op. I don't think I've attempted that on my own, except for, like, obviously in story. But, like, yeah, every time I've gone for boss man, I think I've done that one co-op. But yeah, if you need help, let me know. Did they just announce the Kingdom Hearts collection for Switch 2 like that? Did they? I feel like I would have heard about this. But let me check. Because if they did... Kingdom Hearts Switch 2. If they did, I'm buying that. Are reportedly coming soon. So they have not announced anything. But there are articles about a week ago saying reportedly coming to Switch 2 soon. From Screen Rant and The Gamer and all that. Just takes a long time. Yeah, but if they said they died instantly, then they would probably have to either come up with a different team or use help or get help, like co-op help. So a lot of people talking about it. Yeah, so it looks like it's been, like, reported by a number of well, mostly legit sources here, or at least re-reported. Used Nahida and played co-op. Okay. What besides Columbina, who do you have from Nodcry again? Like total? Let me see. Let me look at your list here. You have. Do you have any other Nodcry characters? Because when I did it, I just went in as like Nefer. The co-op team doesn't have to know that my Nefer's not fully built. They just have to see like, oh, they're using Nefer. They probably know what they're doing. And then I just have to help out where I can and survive long enough. Need to play Expedition 33. Is it on Switch? It's either announced or heavily rumored because I saw dozens of people talking about it. Yeah, so according to this, a week ago, like everyone's reporting it as, here, let's see. I'll read the headline. Kingdom Hearts is reportedly coming to Switch 2 soon. New Kingdom Hearts game leaked for 2026 release. Kingdom Hearts Switch 2 ports reportedly coming soon. Square Enix reportedly bringing one of its best trilogies to Nintendo Switch 2. Rumor, Kingdom Hearts Collection could eventually come to Nintendo Switch 2. Rumor, Kingdom Hearts Collection coming to Switch 2. Kingdom Hearts Trilogy is reportedly heading to Switch 2. Kingdom Hearts on Switch 2. Square Enix chance to fix its biggest, I'm assuming, mistake. Let's see. Kingdom Hearts coming to Switch 2 as the most unlikely. Oh, hold on. I want to read this headline. As the most unlikely. What? Why is that most unlikely? It's something we've been demanding. But yeah. No trust leaks unless it's from credible leakers. Just I know. Okay. Yeah, but I mean now, if you're gonna be attempting the boss, you could probably just use Combina, and then do co-op and hope you can help support there. But then yeah, Combina is gonna be best supporting if they have their burst and their ult leveled up. So you want those boss mats. But yeah, if you want help, let me know. Or if you're planning on doing co-op, they're probably better than I am right now for that particular boss. If you're playing Nefer, who's not fully built, you're actively sabotaging the team. It's not like they're not built at all. They're just not like fully built. Soon to be the DPS. I know how to use her, and she's still gonna be pretty good. Like there was one time where like 2 of the other people died, and I was just spamming charge attack, and we won. So she's decent. She's just not fully built, so she's fine. Someone else is using oh, that's okay. That's fair. Highly invested Nefer team now beats a highly invested Moika team. He's one of the few leakers out there that doesn't say anything unless he knows something. But all right, so yeah, you're off to a good start with this Combina. But yeah, you just need to get those boss mats, and then again, Sparkle, am I correct in assuming that your 2 artifacts that you haven't leveled up? I'm assuming you're waiting for better ones, because like the one that's like attack main stat, I'm guessing that one, and then well the other one, it's already HP, but you got good rolls on crit, but seeing as it's not the match, because you only need 4 for the matching set bonus, that one is not the same set. You could probably put anything there. Okay, let's do our dailies. But yeah, it's a good start. If you need flowers, you can come to my world. I think they need the boss drops mostly. Although yeah, I guess to level up if they need flowers.
When you lose your way,
Right.
gaining some altitude
We're
can
done
bring
with
some
dailies
perspective.
here. I think. How many? I think 11 plus 20. That's 31. 74. Just make it 72. 172. 172. Playing stuff wrong, yeah. That's why I wouldn't go off any leakers, particularly like me specifically. Just wait till they announce it. Star Fox racing game from like 8 years ago that he and everyone else were saying was almost ready. No comment. Bum 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 bum. Actually, you know what? Let me do Sorrow last because I might do Divergent Universe. We'll see. Well, let me. Yes, if assignments are done, let me do that just to get it going. But as for using my, hold on, use my resin when I can just do, because Divergent Universe will give me 500 points toward the dailies. I don't know if you saw my last message, but I'll repeat what I said earlier. Currently at chapter 21 on my Awakening playthrough. Nice. How are you enjoying it so far? Because, like, you're... Wait, remind me, which chapter's 21 again? Are you done with Act 2? Oh, yeah, we have to... Oh, no, we did this already, yeah. This Remnants of Twilight. Do we finish it? We got all the Stellar J's. That's the important part. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yes, you finished Act 2. Okay. Okay. So you're getting there. How are you enjoying it so far? I know Kaizen hates Act 2. I do agree it's sluggish. I don't like hate it, but like 3 is better. Never said anything he said was correct, but that he'd gotten more things correct than other leakers, is what I'm saying. It's not saying much, but broken clock is wrong is correct twice a day.
Energizing combo sets. Hearty noodle.
Send my Severa to fight Wilhelm, and she obliterated him. Nice. Severa is almost always like my best second gen unit. Let's get our coffee now. We're here. When was the last time I had coffee? Because usually the only time I tried it every year was like at E3 when I'm on like the last day and I'm running on fumes because of no sleep and I still have a full day of appointments to go to. But they haven't had E3 since before the pandemic. Have I tried coffee since then? I don't think I have. Yeah, Severa's almost always one of my best. Yes! 20. And we're out. It's one where Lucina does that thing. Oh. Wait, remember, Will hasn't played yet, Kaizen. Do you at least like lattes or... no, I don't like any of that. I tried a nice coffee, like... What was it, how long ago that would have been? I think like 7 months ago. So I guess I did have coffee recently. 7 months ago, I tried a nice coffee. Bro, where's the Veressa fan club at? She's got fans. Dun, dun, dun. Do I sound sick to you guys? Do I sound better than yesterday, hopefully? Okay, let's see here. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Okay. It was vague enough where I think it was fine. Definitely better than yesterday. Okay, that's good then. Again, still congested, but I feel better than I did at the start of stream even, so. Because usually I have to like keep standing up to like clear my sinuses. But like I've been able to stay seated now for the whole stream. Well, I mean, we've only been on 90 minutes, but you know what I mean. I need them to give me, come on. Like, I don't know what they changed with this whole, like, assignment collection thing, but it's like, ever since they got rid of using the regular coins, and then now this, like, I used to be able to get through this, like, no problem, but apparently I don't have materials, so I'll check back later. It looks like a lot of these use the same one that I'm actually currently farming. Maybe I'll check back on that later. Like, how much do I have? Like, what am I gonna do with 187 million of these cloud coins? Cloud crests. Fortune's Weave info during the direct. Alright, by the way, guys, okay, so let's talk about this real quick. I keep saying I'm going to do this. Like, this was originally the plan today. Since I'm not 100%, I was like, okay, we're going to hold off. Instead of committing to being like, oh, okay, we'll do this tomorrow. We are going to do this once I am better and once I am not getting ready for a trip to Peoria. So, tomorrow's a possibility, but I'm not going to commit to that now. After tomorrow, the next possible day that we do this redo chronicle, so if you guys want to let Destiny know or something, the next possible day would be Saturday, because Thursday it's an early stream and short stream because I'm probably going to bed super early because I gotta wake up at like 3 a.m. on like Friday. So short stream, early stream Thursday, Friday IRL stream because I'm gonna be in Peoria, and then Saturday we're back. So we'll see. Let's see. Don't see why they wouldn't if they want to keep the schedule of Fire Emblem coming out in the first half of the year. That is not a consistent thing. I mean, keep the schedule of Fire Emblem coming out in the first half of the year. Three Houses was in late July. Both Tellius games were fall. Well, in the West at least. Probably vote Hortensia again. Man. Alright, let's see. And then this one here. Yeah, these both end in 8 days. So we have time. Did I block out the Disney part of my schedule here? So we know when that is. Okay, I did. Disney. Yeah. Those will be probably IRL streams unless I can... Because I'll bring my setup. I'm not going to have a monitor, though. Except my laptop. So we'll see. Maybe I can hook up to the hotel room TV. Since you asked a few weeks ago, I don't need more stitch pins, but if you find a tangle pin on the boat ride, or a tangle pin of the boat ride, I'd want that. Do they have one at Disney World in Florida? I know they have one in Tokyo. And I'll probably go there again when I go to Tokyo again. Hopefully this year. If I do, it would be in the later half of the year. I was hoping to go in the spring, but we haven't kind of figured out those plans. But yeah, hopefully Tokyo soon. Actually, if I do go to Japan again, do you just want like stitch pins anyway from Japan? You actually I want to check out because they have a Disney in Hong Kong and one in Paris too. I want to check those out too. But yeah, Disney Tokyo is just easy access. All right, dailies did. Yes, dailies done, I should say. Dailies did. I'm coherent, I swear. We have 0 plus 31 plus 16 is 47. Plus 8 is 55. 55. Oh my god, I sound awful. Alright, now let's check Star Rail. I'm probably not doing Divergent Universe today. We'll do it some other time. I got time anyway. It's still a new week. The week is young. Stitch part of my board is full now. Would you like a bigger board? Let's see.
Hyacinth, let us...
Already pre-farmed for Saridra long ago. I guess I could farm her relics.
Dispel the gloom, restore the skies.
Did I mark here on my calendar when? No, I did not. When is... Are we expecting anything in Hoyo this week? Let me check.
Stars, shine for the heroes as you wish.
Reload.
Embrace a new life. Darkness with me.
Alright,
Have some sunshine.
oh yeah, this week we have a new banner in here, right? Do we have trials that we could do? Is that available yet? This should be this week, right? Glaya Sunday, January 27th. We'll check. Probably hard to hang up on the wall. Currently in Assassin's class. Wait, who are we talking again? I'm assuming she gets lethality at level 5, which that's going to be fun. By the way, guys, we're Wait, what? That's weird. I didn't get any kind of follow notification. We started stream at 2,799 followers. But apparently we somehow hit 2,800. Oh, okay. I don't know what happened. But yay! Do a push to 3,000 followers soon.
Don't blink. May passage. Never have farewells. Cleanse hatred with love. Dispel the gloom. Restore the
Alright, you guys know how, like, whenever we're playing through, like, Archon Quest, or Trailways Quest, or Internauts Quest, or whatever they're called, I, like, screen record on my iPad. My iPad's starting to get full. It's a 1 terabyte iPad. We're at 900. 900 gigs. I can clear up 500 gigs if I move all of that stuff onto, like, an external drive now. Planning to get stuff for the other parts of the board at the con. Okay. When's the con again? Lana Bird, are you still here? They were here earlier for the face stuff. I don't know if they're still here. Or anyone know how to
May death protect us.
make a calendar bot?
Don't blink. Rewrite
I'm
destruction.
just gonna get tired. That's probably why I'm swaying, just to wake myself up. Well, guys, remember that chocolate that I kept having here? I'm out of those. So now I don't have any stream snacks.
Gotta stop them here.
Those are chewy though. I don't know if I should have that while on stream.
Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies. That hurts a bit. Embrace
What are the most
a new
common
life.
stream snacks for most streamers?
Darkness with me.
Or better yet, what are common healthy ones? Stuck in Bonanza because zipline thing doesn't want to work. What zipline thing? So my one game beaten per month I think is already dead. Are you not allowed to like make up for that by like doubling up on a later month? Like, what if a game just takes longer than a month? You know? But then maybe you do a month where you do a bunch of short games. Con starts early March. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Claim, 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 claim. Alright, we should have... We'll do a count here in a second, but we should have 91 polls now.
It's squished.
No, we're still on this banner for 12 more hours, so it resets tomorrow. So last call for Fuger, Link Shot. I really wanted both these characters at some point, but we'll have to wait. Fly to mainland February 28th. Come back in March. Well, that makes sense, yeah. It's February 28th is the last of the month. So we have 0 here, right? 0 tickets. Plus... You know, once I do Divergent Universe, that'll be a slight jump in polls. But right now, we're like 20 under trendline, guys. We're over 20 under trendline. 4 here plus 87, so 91. Yep. 91. Won't have computer during the time, so no idea how I handle HSR stuff. I mean, HSR is probably the easiest one to do on like a phone or an iPad. Do you have space on either? So Sparksy, aka the character I'm pulling for, releases while I'm gone. How long are you gonna be gone? Because again, as long as it's less than 3 weeks, you should be fine. Unless you want to claim like dailies and stuff like that. But yeah, HSR is the only one that I have on my phone right now because it's the only one that's like easy to play on a touchscreen. Games like Genshin and ZZZ, it's like moving around I can do, but like battling moving around, that's a bit tedious. Sorry for the sniffles. Any other orders of business, guys? Probably need some chill days when I get back. So I probably wouldn't stream again until 20th once I go on hiatus. Ooh, so 3 weeks basically, huh? I mean, even if it's just for like claiming dailies, and then like can you do dailies off stream? Like I know you're doing story stuff on stream, but like can you just claim dailies? And then I feel like if you're just doing polls, I feel like that's a chill enough activity where you could probably stream that without getting too burnt out. You know what I mean? If it came down to that. Right. Any other orders of business? Let's use on just for curiosity's sake. Lunar, Alex, Jonah, Cleo. There's Cleo. Releases early March. Oh, so then you'll have 3 weeks after that. Okay, you got time. Actually, let me check. I need to mark this in my calendar here. Let's see. 4.0, does that start the week of February 10th for sure? That's a sure thing, right? Okay, let me mark that in my calendar. So it's probably the 11th actually. So let me write this in. 4.0 phase 1. What's the name again? Yaoguang. Yaoguang. We have a lot of guangs lately, huh? Make that bold. And then Sparksy is probably the 4th. March 4th. Hey, it's marching band day. Get it? Because March 4th. 4.0 phase 2. Sparksy.
I'm a little out of practice these days.
All right. Now, do we think Saridra could run on either of those?
Some peacemaking.
Hytham shares the same birthday. Oh, really? Do I share any birthdays in Hoyo stuff? I know in Fire Emblem, I share a birthday with Fuga or whatever their name is. From Fates. No one cool. Alright. Let's see. Sana and Arya probably on the 4th and 25th. Or 5th? What am I marking on the 5th? Whatever. Is it 2.6? Alright. Oh, I forgot to put phase. Phase 1. 2.6 phase 1. And then 2.6 phase 2. Arya. Let's see. You almost share with Toma. Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. January 9th. Alright.
When you lose your way.
Any chance Saridra runs in 4.0? Because if so, I will have 160 by 4.0. So I could maybe go for them. I don't know, I haven't seen anything of these new characters that I really want to go for yet. So I guess we'll focus on Saridra for now. Whether she's 4.0 or 4.1 or 4.2, whatever. Yeah, there's no one I'm waiting for in Starro. Closest, Wanderer, Toma. Okay, so so no one in Genshin. Is anyone else in Hoyo? Do the other games have birthdays? No. Apparently I don't share it with Sit Lolly because her profile says 120.
I'd have lost myself long ago if I allowed myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss.
Oh, is it one of those where, like her birthday is on
Surviving
120,
is
but
tough.
because of like the time difference, you get like
Taming
the
the
birthday
beast
message
then
on your birthday?
It's tougher.
Is that what happened? Bum bum ba dum ba dum ba dum bum ba dum bum bum. Think so? Okay.
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?
How come that wasn't on Kaizen's list? Yeah, apparently we hit 2,800 followers. So I don't know when that happened. We were at 2,799 at the start of stream. No one's followed since then. At least not that I've gotten a notification, but we apparently hit 2,800. Issue with Ether and Lumine. Congrats, everyone. Well done.
This
Okay.
land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?
Bum. I think we're done, guys. We're gonna wrap up. We've been on for almost 2 hours. Should we hit the 2-hour mark? Might as
When you
well.
lose your way,
I mean, it's
gaining some
arbitrary.
altitude can bring some perspective.
I better get me some alpacas. Once they
See who is on.
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?
Got a few people on. A couple people playing some Path of Radiance. Man, the Arc Hunter's really been playing Arknights a lot, huh?
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of
I
life.
can send you to Mesa.
Wouldn't you agree?
Haven't gone there in a bit. Follow age. 5 years. Remember a streamer who got super happy about that before realizing a few seconds later time zones? No. Oh wow, the Bane. Alright, it's starting to get congested on one side now. Alright, I think we're gonna wrap things up here. Send you over some Path of Radiance to fight for our friends and stuff. Alright guys, if you're subbed, copy the high papayas. If you're not subbed but have channel points, redeem for the Hilda Bonk, and then copy the old sub rate command. And then if you're not subbed, don't have channel points, use the regular rate command. Sparkle says the fact that Zhongli's birthday is on the very last day of the year is kind of funny. Oh yeah, we were talking about that. And you're like, wait, it is? Alright. Let's go say hi. If it will load for me. Isn't Bennett February 29th? That's kind of funny too. If it is, that's funny. And that seems like that would be that is on character or in character. On character? In character? Alright, anyway. Which means Bennett is Alright, well remember guys, the years don't line up with the daily calendar. So, because at least in on Earth, a year is 365.26 days. Now, we simplify that by just ignoring the 0.26, but every 4 years, adding a day, except if the year ends in 00, then we don't have a leap day, unless it's also divisible by 400, in which case we do. So, like, for example, like, 2000 was a leap year because it's divisible by 400, but 1900 was not. But yeah, doing all those adjustments basically makes it so that 0.26 is accurate and will stay accurate for tens of thousands of years. So we're good. Oh, I have to start the raid. Yeah, let's do that. That'd be smart. Alright, as usual, follow on social media, join the Discord. New video on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Destiny, still doing Factorio, but anime. Ooh. How's it going, Destiny? If I'm feeling better, if I'm feeling better tomorrow, we might do the Redo Chronicles, but right now, the next likely day after that would be either Saturday or Sunday.
I'd have lost myself
Dying.
long ago
Uh-oh.
if I allowed myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss.
Alright. But thanks for
Surviving
hanging out,
is tough.
guys. We did our
Turning a
dailies.
beast
We
within
watched the Fate trailer.
is
We did our
tougher.
votes. See you tomorrow for hopefully ZZZ Redo Chronicles, but no promises. Hopefully. But alright. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Go say hi to Mesa. They're playing Path of Radiance, I think, for the first time. And we'll see ya. Bye, guys.
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?
Rebooted.
When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree? This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?